The #1 reggae radio station, on air, online, everywhere, worldwide.
Karibu sana Morning Vibes.
Thank you Combox and Kevin.
Watu wanauliza hii standard jobs ni nini?
It's a very interesting question because it's one of the things you can start doing when you're at home without going out. You can it's actually basically a website that has a whole lot of jobs that young people can apply. We discovered this through our career fairs that we do as Standard Media. We go around the big cities and do a career fair for 3 days a week. And we discovered that most youths have no idea where to identify where these jobs are. You have to call a relative, you have to call, unless you have somebody you can
Godfather.
call. Yes. So where do they go? And they're at home. So do you just walk to town, knock offices? And therefore we mooted this idea of jobs.standardmedia.co.ke.
Sasa imagine kuna ati unaambiwa unafaa kuget job wazazi wamekuambia bana tumekusomesha. It's time for you to get out of my house. Kwanza imefika part unaamka unasikia watu wanakunywa breakfast, kuna mkate hapo unanusa masuse, lakini ukiamka uende hapo unapata tu strong tea. Na mom hacheki na wewe amefunga fridge amesema end out after job. Sasa utanunua magazeti ngapi? You don't even have money for the newspaper. That's where standard jobs come in.
Exactly. And
we've got the Chief Talent Officer of Standard Group, Nicholas Siwatom, in studio. Before we took the break, you mentioned that a lot of young people, when we were doing the career fairs, you realize that they don't know where to access the jobs.
Exactly. And in fact, the next question now is, when it comes to some of the people that you've partnered with, of course, as a company, let's start with the employers.
Yes.
How do you get to work with them, and how do you help them to recruit the potential employees?
First, for employers, when a job vacancy appears, normally there's a lag period when somebody is not doing that job. So you need the job to be filled quickly, as fast as possible. So when you place an ad, it takes time, and you don't know where to find these people. Now, jobs.standardmedia provides that opportunity, because once you place your ad, you are able to reach a huge number of viewers and people online who are looking for this type of jobs. In addition, when you go into this site as a job seeker, you are able to put in your profile, you are able to upload your CV, and your data is there.
Whoa.
So
need an account.
As an employer, you can actually come and be able to access, a long list of people who are looking for jobs, and you can look for the one you want, and then you can get. In addition, once you put your ad on jobs.standardmedia, when job seekers come to the site, they will see your job, they will see your brand, see what your products are, what you're doing. They can now click the link and apply for the job direct to your website. Yes, as an employer. So you're able to find this information online. It's easy to download. It's easy to shortlist, filter, and then it makes, as compared to like getting applications, you have to photocopy, you have to look at paperwork, all that. So the process is very fast. Yes, it's
and
very
paperless.
fast.
I like that
Yes.
it's paperless.
And also, some of the problems, or should I say questions, that majority of, especially young people have is how guaranteed are they that this is actually a legit job? Is it legitimate? Because now we have situations where people now, especially in Kenya, Nairobi, con men, anakwambia hapa tuma pesa kidogo nini, and then kumbe the job doesn't exist.
Exactly. So by the way, if an employer asks you to send anything, then just drop it and forget about it. But for us, we normally scan the jobs that are advertised on a daily basis, and we place on our website over 150 jobs daily. And these jobs are not just any jobs. We look for jobs that target the age group of 18 and 35. Because, we are told that from research, out of 10 unemployed people, 9 of them are within the age of 18 and 25. So this is really the age group that is suffering. And they want to see these jobs. So 150 jobs daily, you cannot miss one that is suitable for you.
For sure.
And we focus on all type of entry jobs, whether you have a certificate, you have a degree, you have a diploma, you have 2 years experience, 3 years experience. Basically, people at around 30, maybe they want to do their first change of job. 25, maybe they've just graduated from university. 19, 20, they've just a certificate or a diploma, something like that, or finished Form 4. And you're looking for maybe for a job like a cook, a driver, something like that. So if you subscribe into this website, we'll be able to give you an alert of the specific job that you're looking for. So you don't have to come to the website every day.
Okay.
Yeah, but when you come to the website, you can scan around, check, and then when you subscribe, then you get not just every alert of every job that is posted.
Yeah.
You'll get an alert of a job that isn't you indicated that will interest you.
So when you do the registration, you say your category, your age.
Exactly.
You say you want to get into driving.
Yes.
Okay. I
Or I'm looking for a job in HR. Or finance.
Yeah.
Just that. So then you will get an alert for that specific one. So you can be at home and you are scanning the site and you can see so many jobs. You don't have to travel. You don't have to make calls to organizations. And you see, once you see the organization that has advertised, you can click and go to their website and confirm.
You
will see on their website the job is there, the closing date, and all that, and you can upload your CV. So you can apply many jobs without spending.
Without
spending
money.
traveling, transport to town, food.
Which is so important.
Exactly.
So basically, if you're in 2021 and you're looking for a job, mtu asikwambia tu una tamak. Hizo ni vitu za ushamba.
Those are olden days.
Old things, unatembea hapo na envelope kia brown maze.
Photocopies of your CVs.
Basi alafu gazeti umekunja hapo, umesoma every letter hapo ya hiyo gazeti kwa sababu unatafuta they
Paka ume-underline.
Maze. No. Visit www.jobs.standardmedia.co.ke right now and see what we are talking about. See where tuliambiwa kitu lakini haujacheck. Now before you help us with the CVs. Chief Talent Officer haswa anafanya kazi gani? You weren't ready.
Yes, I wasn't ready for that. Yes, Chief Talent Officer. You see, why we use the word talent. Okay, there are different, job titles. And somebody would wonder, what does a job title really stand for? And this job title for HR has been changing for a long time. Moving from HR administration to, now we talked about human resources. There are resources. But really, these are very special resources. And we are saying when you are employed, you're not just employed because you are a person. You are employed because there's a value inside you that you are bringing onto the table. Now, that value is what we are calling talent. And what we are managing is that talent. To benefit the aspirations of the organization, to grow you as an individual, and to just benefit the society. It's that talent that you have, and everybody has a talent. Everybody. So we just need to nurture your worth. And that is why.
That's what you do.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So now you know. Your story. Ukikuja standard, kama ulikuwa na apply, usiseme ati nataka kuongea na HR. Clearly hujafanya research. Now let's talk about making CVs. There's some tenets that naweza kwa nina apply hapa na kumbe ni jobs 1000. Na kuna mtu ananichukua. Chances are it's got something to do with my CV. So what are those things that must be do's and don'ts?
So Jobs.Standard Media will show you the job.
Wow.
So you'll identify. That's one task that you need to do. Identifying the job. And when you are applying for a job, don't just look for a job and say, let me apply for it. Apply for any job. A job is like a friend. You don't just pick anybody to be your friend. So you identify which friend do I want. So which job do I want? Yes, it can be a challenge because we don't have that luxury of so many jobs to choose from. But if you find a profile of jobs, look for the one that fits you. If it requires you to present to people, to talk to people, then if you are a very shy person, then maybe that's not the right job for you. So identify a job that fits with you. So once you have identified, where is this job? Which organization? What do they stand for? What do they do? What is their culture? What's their environment? Where is it? Where is the location? Is it in Mombasa, Eldoret, Nairobi? And are you willing to relocate? So that when you don't say, now give me translocation allowance to travel now to where the job is. You have to look at those things. So once you have identified, then you now prepare your application and your CV. First, you look at what's required in the advertisement. Make sure you fit all those things. We are told you need to have this. Those are basics. Those are basics, which many of the applicants will meet. Because if you are a fresh graduate, all of you are fresh graduates. Then look also in detail the skill sets that have been indicated. You could see they have indicated we need somebody who is strong in customer service, who is strong in innovation, who is good in problem solving, leadership, all that. So as you design your CV, look at the areas when you are in university because you don't have any experience. Look at assignments that you have done in university, even if it's group work.
Yeah.
You've led a project. Identify which areas of that group work can show communication, can demonstrate teamwork, can demonstrate customer service, can demonstrate leadership, and make sure you expound it on your CV. Yeah. So don't worry that you don't have a experience for customer service. You have. Yeah. You have through your experience or where you went for internship. So as you design this, you are designing it for this job. Yeah. Never just pick any CV and send for any job.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for every job, different CV.
Design it.
Wow.
Yeah. Design it.
I've never known
to suit that. Yeah. And when I am the recruiter, I'll just quickly scan through.
Yeah.
And I'll just be checking, what's required, So and nowadays the system is very easy to use.
Yeah.
So just pick guys with who have this certificate or whatever. So you just click. Then you just go skill sets. You just flip the CV quickly. And does he have those customer service problem solving? Is there something, just a high level?
Yeah.
So you sort out from like 1,000 to maybe 50. Yeah. And if you just pick that CV and applied, the only thing you have written is, you did economics 1, economics 2, accounting 1, that doesn't say much about who really, who are you? Because economics 1 has been demonstrated by the certificate you have. So if you have the certificate, I know you went through that economic one. So why are you telling me about that? I want something else that can, lift, differentiate you, that can differentiate you from all these other guys who have applied.
Yeah.
So once you now in that, then I can, a recruiter now, if it's an employer who is looking for these CVs, so I give them the 50 CVs that I feel meet this requirement. Then now the recruiter will thoroughly go through each one of them, because most organizations look at diversity, they look at representation, if it's gender, balance, if it's disability. And if you have a disability, make sure you state it, with your certificate, because we give preference. Organizations give preference to people with disabilities. So make sure you state that. And then, so when all that is done, you'll realize that you'll come up. Yeah.
So moving forward, because I've seen, especially in Kenya, we have situations where you have an economist, a journalist. I know of a journalist who works at Safaricom. Now, Lisomia journalism. So if you have an interest in, say, for example, getting to work at Standard, but you studied mathematics, you're a scientist, but you have a passion for producing content.
Yes.
How do you, do you stay honest in your CV, or do you how do you approach it? Do you lie?
A lot of students go through that.
Yeah.
There are very many students in university who are doing courses that they didn't desire to do. And for example, this time when students are finished Form 4, they are struggling to say, which course do I do? And I got an A, so I should do engineering, I should do medicine, I should do, those courses. Yeah. But that may not be the kind of course you need to do. Your grades does not determine the course that you do.
Okay.
That's the truth. Yeah. What you can do, your passion and your abilities is what determines what you can do. So what you want to do, what you love to do, first gives you the direction. Then you say, now with my grade, what can I apply for?
Yeah.
So you find yourself doing journalism. Let's say you did mathematics.
Yes.
And because you didn't have any other opportunity, you tried to change. There was no space. So you finally just said, anyway, I'll still pass this math. So you do it. What I would recommend is, while in university, start registering for a certificate course, a diploma course in the area that you have interest. In the area that you have interest.
Not like journalism, for
exactly.
example. Okay.
That could be a small diploma course, a communication course, just to give you the skill sets, to give you the network, to start understanding how is this area. Or once you finish, register for a postgraduate course or a diploma course in that area. Okay. University degree normally is a basic degree that allows you to grow and fly to any area you want, unless you did the technical subjects, for example, like you can't do Bachelor of Education, then you say you want to do medicine something like that. Unless it is off like that, you can be able to recreate yourself and be able to. I found one gentleman who was employed as a business executive, even here at Standard, and he had a Bachelor of Procurement.
Wow!
So I asked, why is it that you did procurement and now you want to do business? And he was honest, and he told me, actually, the truth is, my dad told me
to do procurement.
If I want to have a lot of money, I should do procurement.
And work for government.
But he didn't like it. So he said, when he finished, he started looking for ways to do business, because
Wow.
that's what he loves. He
Wow.
loves entrepreneurship,
Yeah.
business-related courses, and he beefed up with a certificate, which now gave him an opening into this area. So it's very important, and there's something else that you gain if you do what you have passion in.
Yeah.
If someone else does the same thing that you're doing and he has no passion,
Yeah.
it will be obvious. So if you have passion, people will be seeing and saying, wow, how are you able to do this effortlessly? You know, you're so excellent. You know, it just flows. You're doing it so well. It's not because of what you studied. Yes, okay, that is basic, but it's because you're also putting in a lot of your thinking. You know, you love it. You think, live that area.
Yeah.
But if it is a different area, it's so frustrating. You're wondering, you know, maybe you're supposed to be, you've studied nursing and you don't like people with wounds. You don't like people crying.
Yeah.
You know, so you're just there and you're so frustrated every day. You're waking up and you don't know what to do.
It's like when I was in campus, the university, the airlines used to come and recruit.
Okay.
Cabin crew, then you know someone will tell you, oh, you live in Qatar, you know, you make 300,000, and because of me, you know, I'm tall, so like the recruiter would just be like, yo, come. I'm like, mimi sisavingi watu, najijua. Ukianza kuniambia, excuse me, I need a glass of, nasema we.
Come get it for yourself.
If flight ni 30 minutes na unaitisha maji, nyamaza. So I'm not the right person for that kind of job. Najijua.
That is
Vizuri
it.
kujijua. Now, before I let you go, because you've really dropped a lot of gems here. Someone is in campus right now, and this is a big problem, especially for recruiters, where you find you have the degree and everything, but hiyo kitu yenye umesoma hauna understanding. So you find it's like the campus graduates sometimes come out unfinished, not ready for the job market.
Yes.
There's a lot of campus university students who are listening to us, guys in the technical colleges, vocational training. What can I do when I'm in campus to prepare myself for the job market? Yes. I'm getting the degree, I'm getting the certificate, but I know that I may not get the job, maybe because I'm half-baked, or even if I get in there, I'm not prepared for the job market. What are some of the things I can do while I'm in school?
First thing you need to do is, with the course that you're doing, identify what are the type of jobs that one can get with this basic requirement. Once you have identified the type of jobs, what are the professions that run these skills? For example, you find Engineers Board of Kenya, you find Marketing Society of Kenya, you find Human Resource Management professional body, you find accounting. So there are a lot of bodies that have professionalized, a number of these. So go to their website and identify, do they have talks? Do they have opportunities for internships? Do they can they give you more education online that you can learn?
Some certification.
Exactly, some basic certification that will not require you to have finished your degree. So start doing that, and you will start having a feel of. And sometimes look for opportunity. Go to that's why I was saying sometimes good to have a network. If you know somebody who is maybe an accountant and you think you want to be an accountant, do you really like that job? Ask for a time, and we call it job shadowing. So you just come and job shadow the guy. You tell him, I'll come on your busiest day. I will just observe and maybe write questions, and later on you can explain to me exactly what you are doing as a finance guy, as an accountant, or as HR. So you just live through this guy's job the whole day. And you come out of there, you say, oh my God, that's not the kind of job I wanted.
I like that.
Actually, before again, I let you go. There's something we talked about networking. The difference between networking and kujua mtu. Please just expound on that.
Very important.
When you do networking, it's a very deliberate process. It's a deliberate process. You can do it online. You can look at Facebook pages of people you admire in a certain profession. Follow them. You learn a lot from what they do. The LinkedIn. That is how you start picking networks online. But further to that, you can also create a network with organizations or people in organizations. So Siwatom is the HR in a certain place, and you can be brave and say you want to just talk to him. Make a call to the company. I'd like to make an appointment.
Wow.
What is the meaning? Why do you want to meet this gentleman? Just want to understand what Standard Group is all about. You will get that many professionals will give you an opportunity. And you can have a chance to ask several questions. About the organization, about the career, what advice do they have, and you can get a lot of opportunity. They can even link you up and tell you now, if this is the type of job you're looking for, please be searching around this area, or this is how jobs are advertised, this is how you need to do your CV, this is how you need to, and next time when there's an opportunity, you can you can
apply.
reach out to
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
That
I
is
like that.
networking. And also, you can also network with relatives, because you can have a relative who is also a professional in a certain area, and he can link you up.
Yeah.
You know, there are many jobs that are given by referrals. There are organizations that employ because of a referral, so that if Kwambox has referred you, you will trust what Kwambox has referred. So because organizations create a family.
Yeah, a
so
community.
if anything happens to this person, then we know Kwambox, you can tell us what could have happened.
Yeah.
Because you will tell us, now if you take this guy,
Yeah.
he has high integrity,
Yeah.
and he can be able to be of help and deliver what you are doing as an organization. So the organizations, you'll never see advertisements, but they use referrals. But it's not that they just pick anybody.
Yeah.
They must get the person who is qualified with the passion. You will be interviewed. You'll go through the entire process, and you will go through performance issues like every other employee. But that is how you can gain through networking. Sometimes from your campus professors.
Yeah.
People
you went to campus with.
Yes.
I mean,
so maintain that
yeah,
network.
yeah.
It's very, very important.
And sorry,
Very
before you leave, I know in Kenya, especially the current crop of youth that we have, some of them, especially in this internet age, some of them, they look up to people like Bill Gates and say, if Bill Gates, he can drop out of high school and thrive in the corporate world, so do I, or so can I. Yes. Is it possible to actually apply for a job without education, qualifications? This is university, high school, but at the same time, you put all your experiences over there and come off as competitive? Is it possible?
It is possible.
Okay.
It is possible. And most times, those ones would be, the real unique talent that you have as an individual. Yeah, and you can demonstrate that. But the bar is set very high, because you see, if you are doing a certain job, there's a body of knowledge that you are expected to have learned in school, in college, in whatever. That is what the organization will depend on. Yeah. But if you haven't learned this body of knowledge, then they are worried whether you can be able to.
Yeah. Because especially in the industry like tech,
yes,
where people learn things by themselves in the internet, software.
Exactly.
I mean, you need to be able to just prove that you can actually do things on your CV, I guess.
It is possible.
Yeah.
It's very possible. Yeah. And I've seen organizations who sometimes don't give so much, depending to what the role is. They will not give too much attention to like you have to have a degree or a certificate. No, it's what you are capable of doing. And many times, nobody else can do what you can do.
Yep.
So it will just be you.
All I'm hearing, thank you so much, by the way, Bwana Siwatom. Umekuja, umetueducate. Tumejua watu wanaweza apply vitu na wanaweza kuwa successful bila degree. If, but it's very tough.
The bar is very high.
But all I've heard is there's an opportunity for everyone out there to improve themselves. If you're in campus right now, you know what you're supposed to be doing. Do networking. Go, as in, kani una plan kuingia kwa hiyo o nini career, anza kufigure out. Find some job shadowing. Find some internship. Hata kabla campus yenyewe haijakwambia, it's time for internship.
And also, on your CV.
You as an employer, you're looking for, new employees. But like weka social media, get out of here, man. Standard Jobs is a platform for you. And you, when you wake up nyumbani unasema ati, mimi bana, kuna makazi, ushaambiwa venye unafaa kuandika hiyo CV. Go onto this platform. It will take you step by step on how you can make your CV stand out.
This is the Modern Vibes on Vibes Radio.